The woman is the president of a headhunting firm but tends to be forgetful in her daily life, often mistaking her own car. In stark contrast to her decisive professional demeanor exemplified by Kang Ji-yoon, she is overly assertive. No assistant can last under her for more than a week. Despite fighting alone, she always manages to perfectly meet her targets. However, an incident occurred in her recent project. She climbed thousands of meters up a mountain in high heels to poach a team leader for a client. Just as she was about to succeed, the arrival of a man ruined her efforts. His name is Yoo Eun-ho, the HR manager at the team leader's company. Upon learning about the headhunter's contact with the team leader, the department head tasked Yoo Eun-ho with retaining him. Yoo Eun-ho also climbed the mountain to talk to the team leader. This awkward situation caused the team leader to leave both behind. This was the first encounter between Kang Ji-yoon and Yoo Eun-ho. They were at odds and did not see eye to eye. As they descended the mountain at night, Kang Ji-yoon, wearing high heels, proceeded cautiously and her phone was dead. Seeing this, Yoo Eun-ho did not mock her. Raised well, he took the initiative to light her path and walked beside her. Kang Ji-yoon was touched, but still haughtily stated before leaving that she hoped they would not meet again. To retain the team leader, Yoo Eun-ho not only organized a gathering with the team leader's former colleagues, but also played the emotional card. He brought out the first mobile phone the team leader developed and talked about his past achievements and happy moments at the company. This made the team leader reconsider switching companies. The next day, Kang Ji-yoon went to find the team leader, who was about to cheer on his son at a competition, only to find Yoo Eun-ho had already arrived there on behalf of the company to support the event. Seeing his son so happy, the team leader completely abandoned the idea of switching jobs. This left Kang Ji-yoon quite frustrated. Although Yoo Eun-ho perfectly completed his task, he still wasn't favored by his manager, who stated that the success wasn't solely Yoo Eun-ho's achievement. During a toast with his subordinates, the manager deliberately skipped Yoo Eun-ho. Moreover, in subsequent tasks, he intensified his mistreatment by assigning intern-level duties to Yoo Eun-ho, a manager, even excluding him from meetings. Yoo Eun-ho's disfavor with his manager started a year ago when their department secured a project to update the management system. A perfect execution promised a promotion and a raise for the manager. However, Yoo Eun-ho received a call from his daughter's teacher, who noticed that she had become lonely and showed signs of illness after his divorce. Choosing his daughter over the project, Yoo Eun-ho decisively withdrew from the project and took parental leave. His withdrawal shattered his manager's hopes, leading to resentment and targeted hostility at work. Yoo Eun-ho considered resigning due to the continuous pressure, but financial burdens made him reconsider each time. Yet, he still faced the risk of being pushed out. His manager claimed that the team leader had resigned, not only switching to a foreign company, but also taking some intel on a new project. Yoo Eun-ho was held jointly responsible. Thinking of Kang Ji-yoon first, Yoo Eun-ho rushed to her company building. Before he could even get out of his car, the scatterbrained Kang Ji-yoon, having boarded the wrong car again, came directly to him. They stared at each other, wide-eyed. Kang Ji-yoon immediately fled in embarrassment, but Yoo Eun-ho followed, convinced that she was responsible for the team leader's defection. He accused her of lacking basic moral principles, warning that such a move would prevent the team leader from ever working domestically again. Kang Ji-yoon was also taken aback and about to refute when Yoo Eun-ho suddenly received an apologetic text from the team leader and rushed to the airport, leaving Kang Ji-yoon alone and disheveled, bearing the undeserved blame. At the airport, Yoo Eun-ho successfully met with the team leader, who expressed his helplessness at being labeled a traitor. He explained that his departure was simply because he wanted to work, but the company was holding him back from touching any projects, which was a waste of time for him. As an older man, he gave Yoo Eun-ho a piece of advice. To the company, they were all dispensable. Using this incident, the manager fired Yoo Eun-ho. The next time Kang Ji-yoon saw Yoo Eun-ho, it was in her company's elevator. She doubted her eyes and looked again to confirm. Yoo Eun-ho awkwardly tried to avoid her gaze, and Kang Ji-yoon didn't pay much attention, but she soon found out that he was the new secretary her best friend had hired for her. The previous night, Kang Ji-yoon had fainted from overwork, diagnosed with a condition caused by brain overload, and was advised to reduce stress and workload. Yoo Eun-ho didn't take it personally, but her best friend couldn't ignore it and hired a new secretary for her. Suddenly, the person she disliked became her secretary. As the boss, she could have fired him straight away or kept him for his talents. Kang Ji-yoon chose the former. However, what she didn't expect was Yoo Eun-ho's perseverance. Despite her disregard, he didn't give up because he especially needed the job. During a party at Yoo Eun-ho's house, which she attended with her husband, Kang Ji-yoon's best friend suddenly realized that Yoo Eun-ho was the ideal secretary she had been desperately searching for. Her requirements were strict. She needed someone with human resources experience who was organized, clean, and good at managing schedules. Perfect memory would be a bonus, but most importantly, the candidate needed to be able to handle Kang Ji-yoon. After seeing Yoo Eun-ho's responsiveness and problem-solving skills, the friend was convinced that he was the right person for the job. Given their past conflicts, Yoo Eun-ho initially refused the offer, but the friend insisted strongly. She was unaware of Kang Ji-yoon's strong resistance. Kang Ji-yoon argued that Yoo Eun-ho was the one who had ruined the team leader's case and caused her great trouble. However, her friend saw his capabilities as a sign of his strong abilities. Another reason for Kang Ji-yoon's attitude was Yoo Eun-ho's previous accusation of their lack of ethics. Yoo Eun-ho wanted to explain, but Kang Ji-yoon wouldn't give him a chance. Seeing the urgency, the friend advised Yoo Eun-ho on how to prepare, starting with understanding the main clients and candidates of Kang Ji-yoon. Knowing that Kang Ji-yoon disliked slow, forgetful, and clumsy people, Yoo Eun-ho had to always be ready with all the information she might ask for. Yoo Eun-ho spent the night absorbing the information and planning Kang Ji-yoon's upcoming schedule. He went to a complicated alley to buy coffee at just the right temperature. By the time he made his way through the crowded area, the coffee was no longer at the desired temperature. Kang Ji-yoon barely sipped it before throwing it away. Due to Kang Ji-yoon's forgetful nature, her friend instructed Yoo Eun-ho to carefully watch her every move and stay alert to her surroundings, as accidents could happen at any time. Yoo Eun-ho watched anxiously. In the following days, Yoo Eun-ho spent his time under Kang Ji-yoon's cold treatment, fixing printers and organizing documents for colleagues, fully integrating into the team. It seemed that everyone except Kang Ji-yoon liked Yoo Eun-ho. Kang Ji-yoon still habitually turned to her best friend for everything, even though Yoo Eun-ho was ready to help. Her friend no longer wanted to indulge this behavior and sternly told her she would no longer act as Kang Ji-yoon's secretary. She advised Kang Ji-yoon to rely on Yoo Eun-ho and warned her against overworking herself to the point of hospitalization. Despite this, Kang Ji-yoon continued to handle everything herself, personally searching for documents and nearly getting hurt again. Just then, Yoo Eun-ho, who was always watching out for her, appeared and had already found the needed documents. Kang Ji-yoon noticed Yoo Eun-ho's efforts and didn't want to waste his time. She expressed her desire to work with someone who at least respected her work, still holding a grudge over Yoo Eun-ho's previous remarks. Yoo Eun-ho sincerely apologized and expressed his wish to start over. His attitude clearly impressed Kang Ji-yoon, who for the first time seriously reviewed his resume. She noticed that Yoo Eun-ho had been continuously employed since graduation, only taking a single parental leave. Seeing that he only listed his daughter under family relations made Kang Ji-yoon reflect on her own situation. She decided to give Yoo Eun-ho a chance. Yoo Eun-ho was a man of his word. He used his free time to study headhunting knowledge extensively. He was the first to arrive at the office daily, preparing work materials for Kang Ji-yoon. He had also mastered the art of buying coffee at just the right temperature that Kang Ji-yoon preferred. While Kang Ji-yoon was busy searching for things, Yoo Eun-ho would thoughtfully appear by her side to prevent accidents. He had installed corner protectors on every desk edge in the office, and even modified the glass doors to open both ways. Gradually, Kang Ji-yoon grew accustomed to having this secretary around. Yoo Eun-ho became proficient at his job, which gave him more time to spend with his daughter. While his life was filled with laughter, Kang Ji-yoon's was much quieter. She had a troubled past and often relied on sleeping pills. Her dreams frequently brought back childhood memories, especially of her father asking her to wait as he rushed into a fire despite her pleas. Upon waking and checking the date, she realized it was the anniversary of her father's death, always her saddest day of the year. Gazing at the cherry blossoms, she remembered her father's promise to always be there to protect her and never leave her alone. A promise he broke. Yoo Eun-ho, not far away, noticed her somber mood. After learning from her best friend that today was the anniversary of Kang Ji-yoon's father's death, her friend asked Yoo Eun-ho to make sure Kang Ji-yoon ate something. He took her to a small restaurant that he said felt like home. Kang Ji-yoon asked him why he took parental leave during the peak of his career. He replied that he wanted to be with his daughter because he had promised her he would, much like her father had promised her. Seeing this, Kang Ji-yoon lost her appetite. Yoo Eun-ho bought her porridge and stomach medicine, but she said just seeing it made her nauseous, and she accidentally knocked over a glass of water. Yoo Eun-ho quickly grabbed a cloth to wipe up the spill. This fatherly gesture was too much for Kang Ji-yoon, who could no longer hold back. She loudly accused Yoo Eun-ho of meddling, releasing long-suppressed emotions. Exhausted, Kang Ji-yoon then received a call from a client informing her that the talent she had recommended was repeatedly poached by others, leading to the cancellation of their project. The client kindly suggested that someone was targeting her. Immediately, she thought of a rival from her previous company. She angrily confronted the woman, warning her to act more honorably. The rival retorted that Kang Ji-yoon had caused someone's death, so how could she speak of honor? This comment hit a sore spot for Kang Ji-yoon. In everyone's eyes, the former president of her company had been betrayed and killed by her. At that time, no one had stood by her. 5 years later, people were still pointing fingers at her. Kang Ji-yoon didn't even know how she managed to leave the place, her mind filled with the dreadful faces of these people. As she staggered, nearly unable to stand, she saw Yoo Eun-ho running towards her. She reached out for him like grasping a lifeline. Yoo Eun-ho caught her just in time, and finally, Kang Ji-yoon's tense nerves relaxed, and she fainted into his arms.